Hi everyone, my name is Shubhangi Sarunke. Now we are going to see highway engineering, third chapter, that is construction of the road pavement. Till now we have studied about the type of the road material and the test on it, then the pavement, definition of the pavement, structure components of pavement and the function. Today we are going to study about the earthen road, that is the Kacha road. What is the earthen road or what is the Kacha road? As you can see in the diagram, that is known as the earthen road. This road is usually found on the mountainous area or in the field. So let me study what is the earthen road. The road having its foundation and the wearing surface consists of one or two compacted layer of an ordinary or a stabilized soil is known as the earthen road or a Kacha road. See, the Kacha road, it is made up of only of the soil. Whichever soil is present on the side, that soil has been compacted by an roller, or usually if the vehicle travel on the same path for more than one time, then whatever the road is formed, that is known as a Kacha road, that we can see in the field. As you can see in the diagram, we can see this is a Kacha road. In this diagram, we can see it is in compacted layer, whether it has been compacted by a vehicle or it been compacted by an roller. So the earthen road, it is in compacted layer of an soil. The soil can be of ordinary soil or it can be of an stabilized soil. So whatever the product or whatever the result we are getting, that is known as the earthen road, or that is known as a Kacha road. Now we are going to see the construction step of a earthen road. First we are going to see the material required for the earthen road. The material required are natural soil, the soil available at the site, or a suitable stabilizer if required. So we can see the material which we require for construction of this type of road is usually whatever soil is present on the site, that soil has been required. So now we are going to study about the construction procedure. The soil survey is carried out and the center line is fixed and referring peg are drive for the guidance of the vertical profile of the road. First, what we are going to survey the soil which are present on that side. Then we are going to mark the center line, or we are going to mark the alignment on the side by with the help of the reference pegs. Then we are going to mark, or we are going to see the vertical as well as the horizontal profile of the road. Then we are going to see the ground is clear of the shrubs, trees and the other organic matter. If our ground is not clear, how we are going to mark our center line? So we are going to see that whatever the width of our road, that width of road throughout the length we should clear our ground. Then we should prepare the subgrade. For preparing the subgrade, we are going to roll it. For that we should have a roller, plain roller, or it can be of any type of roller. So then we are going to roll it, and then after rolling the subgrade soil, then we are going to water it. After rolling and watering, we are going to spread the soil over it. After spreading the soil, then we are going to roll it, and then we are going to check whether we are getting the required or a design vertical and horizontal profile of a road. Then we are going to cure it. The curing, we are going to do it with the help of water. We are going to spread the water, the required or a designed water. After curing, then you can open the road for your traffic. It is very simple, since only we require that is a roller and the soil available on the side. So simply we can construct this type of road. As you can see in diagram, there is only one layer, that is of a subgrade soil. That subgrade soil has been well compacted with the help of roller, and then whatever road we are getting, that is our kacha road. Okay, then what is the advantage and disadvantage of our earthen road? The first advantage, they can be constructed very speedily. Why speedily? Because we don't require any type of a material which we have to brought from any other side. So whatever material is available, we just have to compact it with the help of. The next advantage of the earthen road is by proper selection of the gradient, balance of the earthwork can be achieved. The proper selection of the gradient matlab means, it means we have to select the proper soil, the size of the soil, the minerals which you require for the compaction purpose. That type of soil we should be select so that we can get a balanced earthwork. Then the third advantage is cheap in construction cost, because we don't require any other material than soil and water, so it is very cheap. Fourth is to provide a good foundation for other type of the good road over them. Then it can also be form a very nice foundation for other type of a road. For other type of a road, for example, for a bitumen road, for a cement concrete road, this road can be placed on the earthen road. What is the disadvantage of the earthen road? Useful only for the light traffic. Obviously, if the heavy vehicle is travel on this type of road, then maybe our road may get compacted or changes shape. So it is not suitable for a heavy traffic. Second one is wear quickly. Wear quickly means because it doesn't have a good adhesion power, therefore the soil may get separate from each other very quickly, and the crack, potholes and deformation or corrugation may be formed in this road. Then the repair and maintenance is costly. Obviously, since the construction cost is very minimum, the repair and maintenance cost is very costly. Means if you want to repair this type of road, then you have to construct it once again. So the repair and maintenance cost is high. They are useless in the monsoon. Obviously, in monsoon, the water is going to be accounted on this type of a road. Because of that, the soil will grab that water and soil will lose its strength, or a soil will lose its compaction. So because of that, that road can't be used in monsoon. Okay, earthen road. There are two type of earthen road. As you can see in the diagram, the first diagram is for the ordinary earthen road, and the second diagram is for a stabilized earthen road. What is ordinary earthen road and what is stabilized earthen road? Ordinary earthen road. The earthen road having its foundation and the wearing surface consists of one or two compacted layer of a natural soil available along its alignment. It means whatever soil is available on the side, that soil is been compacted by one or two layers, and whatever the result or whatever road we are getting after compaction, that is known as ordinary earthen road. What is stabilized earthen road? The earthen road having a foundation and wearing surface consists of one or two compacted layer of an stabilized soil. If that soil is been stabilized with the help of a stabilizer, that soil, if the stabilized soil is compacted in one or two layer, then after whatever road we are getting, that road is known as stabilized earthen road. We are going to see in detail the soil stabilized road. The engineering property of a poor soil can be improved by using of admixtures is known as a soil stabilization. What is the soil stabilization? If we improve our soil property by mixing any type of admixtures in the soil, then whatever soil we are getting, that is known as soil stabilization. What is the necessity why we stabilize our soil? To alter the property of the soil to suit the traffic required. Because if the traffic load is heavy, and there is only a soil which material available for a road construction, then our soil should then the strength of our soil should be sufficient to bear the traffic load. Therefore, the property of the soil to suit the traffic requirement. Then, to increase the shear strength of the soil, if we want to increase our ordinary soil strength, then we have to use admixtures. We have to mix the admixtures in our soil so that it can increase the shear strength of our soil. To minimize the swelling due to wetting and shrinkage bearing, what happen, our soil will get wet, and because of the water our soil get wet, and because of the wet our soil gets swell. If our soil is getting swelling, then it will lose its strength. So to minimize the swelling property of the soil, we use the admixtures. Not only that, also the shrinkage bearing should be also the whatever the shrinkage has been happening in the soil, that should be bare by our soil. So to increase that property also, we are using the admixtures in our soil to increase the bearing capacity of a soil. Obviously, whatever the load which is falling on the or which has been impacted on the soil, that load should be bared by a soil to increase the capacity of the soil. Therefore, we use admixtures to prevent the crack in the soil due to reduction of the moisture contained. Sometime in the summer season, what happened, the moisture required in the soil is not sufficient, and because of that the crack may be formed in the stabilized road, in the ordinary road. To not form a crack, we are using admixtures so that the crack in the soil will not reduce the moisture. The admixture in the soil will not reduce the moisture, and if the moisture is not reduced, then crack will not form. Then fetch all the method of soil stabilization. There are mechanical stabilization, bitumen stabilization, lime stabilization, cement stabilization, chemical stabilization, and miscellaneous method of stabilization. What is mechanical stabilization? If the first one is a sandy soil, if on a side there is a sandy soil, how we are going to stabilize it? So this is a step how we are going to stabilize it. When the subgrade is sandy, the existing road surface is clear. It is shaped to a required section. The top layer of the sand of about 50 mm to 100 mm depth is removed. In the first step, what we are going to do, we have to remove the top layer of the sand of about 50 to 100 mm. Then whatever shape we require, we have to provide that shape to a subgrade. Then in second step, the layer of the selected clay is then spread upon the surface, and it is again covered by an sand which was previously removed. Then we got whatever shape we required for a subgrade. After that we have to spread a layer of the clay. After spreading the layer of the clay again on it, then again we have to spread the sand which we have removed previously. After removing, after that the two material at mix, the mixture of the material is carried out till the uniformity of a texture and moisture are achieved. After that spreading of the sandy soil over a clay soil, then we have to mix it uniformly and mix till until we are getting a uniform mixture of it. After we get the uniform mixture of it, finally we are going to compact that layer by medium roller of a shift foot roller. After compaction, whatever road we are getting, that is a stabilized road. If on a side there is a sandy soil, we are going to mix it with a clay soil. After mixing uniformly, then we have to compact it with the help of shift foot roller. Then after compacting, whatever the result we are getting or whatever road we are getting, that is our stabilized road. The second case is for a clay soil. when on the side there is only a clay soil, then what we are going to do? When the subgrade containing a large amount of clay, the road surface is clear and it is shaped to a required section. The top 50 to 100 mm thickness of clay is loose or distributed so that it contain a crack extend to a depth of about 70 mm to 100 mm. Then the selected sand is spread and well mixed. This uh, compact is carried out by a shift foot roller. If on a side we see there is a clay soil, what we are going to see? What we are going to do? First, whatever shape we are require, or we should provide a shape to a subgrade soil. Subgrade soil means whatever the slope we require for our subgrade, we have to provide that. After that, we have to lose or disturb the surface of the clay by forming a crack on it, which is of depth of 70 to 100 mm. After forming a crack, we have to fill that crack with the help of a sandy soil. After that, we have to mix it. After mixing in a well proportional uniform, then we have to compact it with the help of shift foot roller. Then whatever the road we are getting, that is a stabilized soil. Then on a side, if there is neither a sand nor a clay is present to a sufficient extent, at that time what we are going to do? So when the subgrade doesn't contain a sand or clay to a considerable extent, then the material are brought to one side and well mixed in the required proportion. The mixture is spread on the road surface, then it is compacted by a shift foot roller first and then by a medium roller. It is very simple. If there is neither a clay soil nor neither there is a sand nor there is a clay, then what we are going to do? We brought whatever soil is present on the side. We have to brought on the side. Then we have to mix it well. After mixing it well in a well proportion, then that mixture is spread on the road, and after spreading on the road, we have to compact it with the help of shift foot ruler and then with the help of medium ruler. Whatever the result we are getting after ruling, that is a stabilized road. In all the above three cases, it should be seen that the final section of the road surface has a camber of about 1 in 24 to 1 in 36 to drain the surface water. In a stabilized soil, the camber we provide, that is 1 in 24 or 1 in 36, means the slope we provide for our carriageway is 1 in 24 and 1 in 36. Why? To drain the water. Which all the factors affect the mechanical stabilization? First, the gradation. Gradation means the type of the soil, the material present on the soil, the mineral present in the soil. This all factors is going to affect the mechanical stabilization. Then the compaction. If our soil is not well compacted, then also this is going to affect the mechanical stabilization. Then the soil properties. Soil properties means what is our shrinkage limit, what is their plastic limit. That's all properties going to be affected to our mechanical stabilization. Then the mechanical strength of an aggregate. Obviously, if the aggregate is present in the soil, their aggregate strength is also going to affect our stabilization. Then the mineral composition. If mineral composition is not proportion, then also uh, then also uh, it is going to affect our stabilization of our road. So this is all about the soil stabilization, earthen road and soil stabilization. Thank you.